I'm Andy,
And this is Mandy.
and this is our game. And this is the loading screen. The plane keeps getting bigger as it loads. And finally, you have Hardy Souls is the name of our game. And here at the beginning, you'll choose your month, March being the hardest, April being normal difficulty, and May being the easiest.
And for this instance, we're going to be choosing tomatoes to plant, and you're not going to know on the screen which one will be fine in cold weather months or not.
And here you have your main game screen. We have the water gauge, we have the heat or the sunlight gauge, and the gauge where you can add fertilizer to your crop. And it's basically a trial and error type of game, since you don't know which crop is the cold weather or the warm weather crop, and you basically give each crop a little to see what happens, and you learn by progressing through the game. And we chose, like Mandy stated, we chose the tomato. And for instance, for the tomato, we'll give the tomato sunlight, the heat, and that's the heat rays coming down on the tomato. And since tomato is a warm weather crop, the growth will be successful. You can also add water to it, fertilizer to it, to depend on how big the crop will get. And the bigger the crop, the more points you get. And if you do the wrong gauge for the crop, or if you put too much or too little, your points go down. And I mean, if you lose, you can just retry again. It's really no big deal. One aspect we put into the game to make it kind of interesting is if you choose the March or the April month, there's always a chance of frost. So we have Mr. Frost come in, and he'll take your crop down and make you lose a little bit of points, depending on how heavy the frost is. And that's the end. Thank you.